Okay. We're gonna start recording. I think I've already started. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Anyways, so I am going. This is probably loud as hell. I'm gonna turn my mic down so I don't blow your ears out. Wow. Anyways, I am going to read to you. That's still fucking loud. My mic's peaking. Okay, I am going to read to you my Karamatsu X-Reader fanfiction that I don't remember why I wrote it. There's no reason. But it is titled Karamatsu X Reader Because of You. And it is unpublished because why the fuck would I keep that on my Wattpad? That is embarrassing. But also, the reader is inherently supposed to be feminine. But we are going to try and make them not, which is going to be hard because I think they're wearing heels at some point. But you know what? That's okay because I don't know. We are something. So if it's 12:58. Anyways, chapter 1. It was a cold spring morning with the sun just starting to rise. You, a fairly moderate 21-year-old, were heading to a job interview. Though you were pretty irritated because of how early it was, you would rather do this later and be cuddled up to your stuffed animals and fluffy blanket than be out here in the cold, humid weather. Which also doesn't make sense because it can't be cold and it can't be humid at the same time, I'd like to point out. I mean, maybe, but that's not humanly possible. Or realistically I don't fucking know. Dude, it can't be cold and humid at the same time. I gonna fucking go. Anyways, um, though you okay, whatever. Well, actually, this was pretty important. You believed. I don't know why this is like in a weird like you need to feel this way. Like it is a weird like POV. You believe you needed to stop mood. It's like written. Oh my gosh, you know what? This is written like how Homestuck is written. This is exactly how Homestuck is written. Anyways, you believed you needed to stop mooching off of your parents. I mean, you wouldn't have most of your belongings if they hadn't paid for it, as is. And you thought it was time to make it up to them. After all, they are your parents and they won't be around much longer. Yeah, my parents. I'm gonna kill my parents. You were walking at a very fast pace and you were so lost in your head that you didn't even realize that you had awkwardly bumped into someone until the impact jolted you out of your thoughts. You briskly turned around and managed to stammer out, "Oh no, I'm sorry." He was tall. Actually, he was probably pretty short for his age. And he looked like one of those badass kind of kids that would say, "I'm too cool for school." Sorry, my brain stopped. Or something like that. To be fair, he was cute, but he seemed intimidating and not really your type. I'm gonna throw up. He turned around only to have an innocent, surprised look, which wasn't at all intimidating. Don't know what kind of voice to give him. I'm just gonna give him my normal voice. "Oh no, it's okay," he quietly said as he turned back around and made his way down the sidewalk. His voice reminded. Oh, this is a weird part. I remember this part. His voice reminded me of one of those Yankee candles called Summer's Night or something. You sat there pondering why the hell you compared his voice to a fucking Yankee candle and quietly giggled to yourself as you slowly turned around and began walking slowly in the direction you were originally going in. Okay. You hoped to see him again so you could at least give him a proper apology, but then again, Japan was huge and you didn't really remember his face. Or at least not clearly. You sighed to yourself and took out your phone only to find that you only had a few minutes until your interview started. So obviously you freaked out and ran as fast as you could with your legs feeling like they were about to freeze off. Little did reader channel that they okay, whatever. Also, so I did an author's note, but I forgot that Emily actually edited this a really long time ago. She had my Wattpad for a while, and I was like, "Yo, be my editor," because she's really fucking smart for no reason. And so she edited it, and then the editor's note, she was like, "She really needs me, TBH, and I'm offended. I'm offended. I'll kill you for realsies." Anyways, chapter 2. You gripped your. What's your favorite color? Blue? Purple? I'm gonna actually ask you right now. Sky, what is your favorite color? I need it. Please respond soon. I don't want to sit here. Please, I'm begging you. Oh, wait, I can pause the recording. Let's fucking go. I was right. It was purple. Anyways, you gripped your purple dress tightly as each interview question got harder. You felt like you were sweating bullets, which you probably were. And all you could think about was going home and plopping on your bed. Oh, your sweet stuffed animals. They probably miss you. How dare you leave them all alone? They were probably freezing to death because you left them. Then, before your brain took time to realize, it was over. The representative told oh my gosh, I didn't know how jobs work. So, um I literally sat here for 10 minutes. Sorry, I was singing dribble. Fuck, I can't talk. But I literally sat here for 10 minutes and I was like, what the fuck happens when like you're gonna get the hired? But I don't know. You know what? I still don't know how jobs work. As someone who's worked at McDonald's, I don't even know. Anyways, a representative told you that they would call you soon and let you know if you were accepted or not. You quickly got up and thanked them while politely leaving the room. You quietly sighed to yourself, making your way out of the building. The sky was a bright and vibrant light blue with very little clouds outside and only a quiet and gentle wind. A somewhat perfect day for a walk. But I think this is actually where I make my cameo. Oh no, it's the next chappy I've had. But you were heading home to take a nap, because no. Well, maybe have a drink as well. You waved off the building goodbyes, a final fuck you to the world, and then you were off. Sweet baby Jesus, you did not expect it to be so damn hot. You sweated a lot, as your dress clung to your legs. Oh, God, my eye. Each step was like a tired, drunken monkey trying to walk in a straight line, and your feet were killing you from wearing these stupid shoes. You might as well just say fucking and walk barefoot. But but no, you have to act like a lady. Who said that? Who said that, bitch? Who fucking said that to you? Fucking gender norms not real. Thank you. I rest my case. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. You said as you kept walking. Out of the corner of your eye, you spotted a small bench to the left of you. Gasping with glee, you basically flew to the seat in joy, not with joy. Your feet had been saved. Sitting for a few minutes, letting your feet rest was a really interesting thing. It was fun to see all the people walk by and just observe them. The heat died down too. Oh, the heat died down quickly too. It was nice, and sooner or later, you were just lost in your own thoughts, pondering and watching. It was nice. It was surreal. Then there was pressure on the other side of the bench, making you jump. You looked over, curious. It was the same man. Ew, this sounds like foreboding. The same fairly short man that had a voice that reminded you of Yankee Candles. That's like creepy though. Like, okay, I want to know like where he came from. He was just like, "Hey sis," and then like sat down. Like, were you like wait? Did he like follow the reader to um to like their like where they were getting their interview, and then he was just like waiting there, like on the route home. Like, sir, how about no? Anyways, he seemed embarrassed as he gripped the bench slightly. You cleared your throat and spoke up. Hey, didn't I run into you this morning? My fucking anime protac voice. We irritating, but chapter 3. I'm not doing that voice again. Hey, didn't I run into you this morning? He froze. He looked over at you and just blushed like he didn't even think you'd speak to him. Oh my gosh. So I remember I was sitting here and I was trying to kind of like, because you know how he's ugly? So I was trying to like make him sound like a little bit more like that was actually so mean. You know how he's like ugly? I was trying to make him sound a little bit less ugly. Anyways. Um where was I? You gazed into his eyes. They were dark yet pretty, almost as fragile as glass with small yet seemingly perfect and delicate eyelashes. His hair was cute and fluffy in a bowl cut with little cowlicks in the back. As if like having a cowlick is like just like a trait that you have. That's embarrassing. He just stared back, awkward and silent. You decided to ease the tension and smile warmly at him, hoping it wouldn't get weirder. Just like that, he instantly put on a quote unquote cool guy persona and crossed his legs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you know this, but I used to be able to do like a not like I wouldn't be able to like talk as it, but I used to be able to kind of like do like the karamatsu like heh or whatever. It was kind of embarrassing, but I used to be able. I wonder if I can still do it because I can do like a Hisoka voice from like Hunter x Hunter. Um. So I. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. I haven't done this in years. Karamatsu girl. Oh. Oh my god. Looking right because you fucking something and you lost me, bro. I'm gonna fucking cry. I actually haven't done that in years. It's the worst thing. Only for you, Sky Heart. Anyways, heh. Yes, I do believe we ran into each other this morning. I feel like you would talk in like old English. Yes, I do believe we crossed paths in the morn or some shit like that. He managed to stutter out and look over at you. You pushed a lock of hair behind your ear and took another good look at him. You immediately noticed his outfit. It was kind of dorky. He had a leather a jacket on and a shirt that had a picture of himself. Oh my god, I'm like kind of like getting teleported into another dimension. You mentally chuckled to yourself. What kind of drugs was this guy on? And whatever it is, I want it. You observed a little bit more, or yeah, whatever. He had on a pair of dark blue jeans, doubled with a belt with a small silver skull on it. On top of that, he had some cowboy boots, loafers. What the hell are those? Sis, those are cowboy boots. Anyways, you took one last look at his face. He seemed so normal. Wait, did he pluck his eyebrows? That's like the last thing you notice. Question mark. Whatever, Queen. Who the hell was this guy? He's a criminal because he plucked his eyebrows. I'm writing him like he's a criminal for plucking his eyebrows. Um, why was he just sitting next to you? Criminal. Was he following you or something? Yes. You gazed at him once more. He whipped out a pair of triangle-shaped sunglasses, Dirk Strider, and then placed them on his face and gave you a simple, heh, I'm not doing it again. You think it's time to go. This wasn't even a full-blown conversation. Haha, okay then, it was nice to see you again. Yeah, it was. It was that you were like, oh hey, haven't I seen you before? And he was like, yeah, you have. And then you were like, anyways, I'm gonna leave. You said, trying to straighten your posture and wipe the sweat from your brow. You mentally facepalmed. What the hell was that? Just get up and walk away and say your parents are waiting or something. Don't make the situation worse. Oh my god, imagine Karamatsu called out for being a fucking creep. Hmm, that's actually not too far off, but yeah. He said, that's. Yeah, he quietly muttered in defeat, losing some of that suave and confidence. With that, you quickly got up and winced in pain from the shoes. You tried to brush it off and just continued on your way home until you reached your street, as you instantly threw off your shoes and walked the rest of the way. You lazily walked up the stairs and into your cool apartment. You closed the door behind you and plopped down on the couch and fell asleep with thoughts rushing through your head like your brain was running on a treadmill. You cuddled up to one of the pillows on the couch and fell asleep within minutes. Oh my gosh. Are you ready for my cameo? Because I am. It's like literally honestly, it's like the peak of my writing career. Anyways, karamatsu POV. I watched as the pretty woman. Woman? Why can't it be non-binary? I'm angry. Well, actually, why am I angry? Anyways. Also, I'd like to point out that I was kind of fucking projecting because, I was like, it was like being, it was like internalized homophobia, except it was internalized karamatsu girl phobia. It was like that. I didn't want to admit that I actually liked him as a character. But you know what? We irritating. Anyways, I sighed and removed my glasses. I scared off another one. Ew. Probably because you're a creep. They seemed like a real catch, too. Oh my gosh. And here's Osa. I guess we're destined to be virgin eats forever, huh, baby brother? I heard a familiar voice cue. I looked up and there he was. Osamatsu. So he's also a criminal. Actually, he kind of is. They're all criminals. He gave me a sly smirk, a cigarette practically hanging out of his mouth. He placed his arm around my shoulders, pulling me in. Heh. Perhaps, my dear Buraza. I managed to cough up and placed a hand dramatically over my face. Well, maybe you guys will be. He trailed off. Oh no. Huh? Oh my gosh. Here I am, bitch. Here I am, bitch. I met this redhead person at a bar yesterday. She was so nice to me and even bought both of our drinks as a whole since I didn't have any money in the first place. He rubbed the nape of his neck and laughed nervously. Of course he was boasting about a girl after... Not a person after I just lost my chance with one. I never liked Osamatsu much, but I just decided to play it cool and be nice about it. That's great, my dear. Look, there fucking she is, I guess. What the hell? Look, there I am. He interrupted me and pointed across the road to, well, the person he described. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fucking pass out. Good night forever. She was a petite person with poofy red hair. Oh my gosh, this is when I had really long hair. I should show you my old middle school photos. Wearing a white sweater and blue skinny jeans. Oh my gosh, I know this exact outfit too. I don't have this sweater anymore. She smiled and waved at both us kindly. I forgot to put of. Osamatsu let go of my shoulders and frantically waved with a huge smile plastered on his face and then turned back towards me. Hey, I'm gonna catch up with her now. I'll see you at home. Maybe. Of course. And oh my gosh, and this is like the worst advice ever, so I'm not going to read it, but basically, he was like, anyways, so you should just keep trying to be a fucking creep, and if you really like this person, you should just, keep being persistent, even though it's very obvious that they don't like you. That's basically the advice. It is awful. And with that, he turned around and made his way towards the petite redheaded person. I'm not petite, bro. I'm like a fucking giant compared to them. I fucking it was like height envy, bro. Lucky bastard. I guess I could take something from him for once. No, you shouldn't. Oh well, it's worth a shot, right? Sighing to myself, I stood up and made my way home. And then there's like an author's note. And then there's like a chapter 5 draft, but it's just you like waking up and then like, I'm hungry. I don't have any food in the house though. Take out. That's basically it. And it was last updated December 6th, 2018. That's embarrassing. Anyways, I just wanted to read this to you because it's like literally the worst thing that's ever come from my fucking keyboard. That was for you. Anyways, yeah.